welcome to Feel Good Fridays with Pastor Kristin. Coming to you today surrounded by all kinds of quilts. And that is in part a reminder that tomorrow is the 35th annual quilt auction at Lutherdale Bible Camp in Elkhorn, Wisconsin. If you know me well, you know that camping ministry is in my blood and something that I am super passionate about. I'm super excited that we have a young person from All Saints who is working at a camp this summer. Brooke Bearcat is spending her summer working with kids at Lake Wabisa Bible Camp. Lutherdale happens to be the camp that I went to when I was a kid, then worked at when I was in college, and for a few years after college. It's the camp where Stephen and I got married. So Lutherdale has a very special place in my heart. It's just an hour away from Madison, and if you are looking for something to do tomorrow, I strongly encourage you to head to Lutherdale for their quilt auction. As you may notice, I am literally surrounded by quilts. My husband might say that I have a quilt problem, but it is it is a super fun way to support camping ministry. And I have been involved in two camps really over the last several years, one being Lutherdale, the other being Camp Tomashinga in Junction City, Kansas. Both of them have hosted quilt auctions as one of their fundraisers for the year. And so I am surrounded by quilts that either I have purchased or have been given to me as a part of those ministries. And so I just wanted to share with you, Stephen just said, yep, I have a quilt problem. I just wanted to share with you a couple of them that are they're all special in their own way. Some of them I have just because I think they are stunningly beautiful. This is one of those made of purple, greens, and blue batiks. Love this quilt. This one was a gift to me and was made from t-shirts that were worn at camp and at the National Youth Gathering. The Lutheran Youth Gathering when I was in Kansas and at Tomashinga. And so this one was made from all kinds of different t-shirts and then given to me. See, Reformation Nation, Luther nailed it. Ba-dum-bum. This, maybe one of my first quilt auction quilts. This one was actually a Lutherdale quilt and the women who made it, I don't remember where they were from anymore, but they named this quilt Tropical Passion. And I love that so much that I had to have this quilt. And so you may, if you worship with us at All Saints, sorry, mixing up my churches today. If you worship with us at All Saints out in the parking lot, you may have seen this quilt because this is the quilt that we still to this day keep in our car to keep us warm. And I know that on some of our parking lot services that have been a little chilly, this blanket has been wrapped around my husband as he is gathered for worship. This one of my all-time favorites. It is getting worn out, but I still use it all the time. Flannel Green Bay Packer quilt, also purchased at Lutherdale. And this one I really had to fight for. There were a couple people that wanted this quilt too, and so I really had to bid on that one. This one up here was made by the women at my previous congregation, Reformation in Wichita, and so it was my privilege to be able to purchase that, to have that as a memory of those wonderful women. And you see, there are quilts everywhere, and this is not all of them. And so not only do these quilts bring me joy, but the reason for these quilts brings me joy. The whole reason that these quilt auctions exist is to support the ministry that happens at camp. Camp is so incredibly amazing. It is a wonderful place where kids of all ages can explore their faith on their own, to come into understanding faith in a new way. They get to hang out with cool college students and learn more about God in a new place, in a new way. And I think that camp can be completely life-changing. And so I love quilts, I love camp, and so thinking about both of them today, I am full of joy. And so I want to share a verse with you from a few verses with you from Psalm 92. Sorry, wrong glasses on to be able to read. Psalm 92 verses 1 through 4. It is good to give thanks to the Lord, to sing praises to your name, O Most High, to declare your steadfast love in the morning and your faithfulness by night, to the music of the lute and the harp, to the melody of the lyre. For you, O Lord, have made me glad by your work. At the works of your hands, I sing for joy. And so today, as we celebrate the ministry, not just of Lutherdale and Tomashinga, but of and Lake Wabisa Bible Camp, but all of our outdoor ministries and the incredible work that they are doing, especially in the last couple of years, that has been really hard for camps. As everything shut down, some of them found a way to have some kind of camp, and some of them were not able to do that. And so they really need our help. So if you are at all interested, I encourage you to check out Lutherdale's quilt auction tomorrow. The auction starts at 10. You can get there as early as 9 to start looking at quilts. And I will be there. I'll be there most of the day, but I will be volunteering starting at 12:30, so you can buy a quilt and then stop by the quilt bagging area to say hello. So I, with all of this, wanted to share a little song with you that's an oldie but a goodie, and you probably know it, and so I invite you to sing along. I've got the joy, 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 joy down in my heart. Where? Down in my heart. Where? Down in my heart. I've got the joy, 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 joy down in my heart. Where? Down in my heart to stay. I've got the love of Jesus down in my heart. Where? Down in my heart. Where? Down in my heart. I've got the love of Jesus down in my heart. Where? Down in my heart to stay. I've got the peace that passes understanding down in my heart. Where? Down in my heart. Where? Down in my heart. I've got the peace that passes understanding down in my heart. Where? Down in my heart to stay. One more time, joy. I've got the joy, 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 joy down in my heart. Where? Down in my heart. Where? Down in my heart. I've got the joy, 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 joy down in my heart. Where? Down in my heart to stay. I hope that you see the works of God's hands in your life, and that those things that you see, the way that you see God working in the world, has filled your heart with joy. I think sometimes that joy might feel like it's a little bit buried, even if it is still there. And so I hope that you are able to capture that joy, to have that bubble out from you today. And if you are looking for something to do tomorrow, I hope to see you at Lutherdale for their quilt auction. If not, hope to see you on Sunday at worship in the parking lot at 9 at All Saints, or online on Facebook at 9, or YouTube by 10:45. Have a great weekend, everybody. And may the joy, the love of Jesus, and the peace that passes understanding be yours today and always. Bye.